damn, your voice sounds sexy. You sexy man, you. You're sexy and you got a nice butt.
Yo. This will never be on the radio.
Cagno Radio. Start now.
Episode 50 of Cagno Radio begins right now. Joe is my co-host, and thank you to everybody who listened to episode 49. It was my daughter, by the way, who was on episode 49. Did you listen to it?
I did.
Yeah, it was cute.
I thought it was terrible.
It was cute. It was only like 2 minutes long. Did you notice the
I thought it was terrible. Her questions that she asked her guests were awful. Like, horribly awful.
You know, if she hears this, she'll cry. She won't be listening to
She
this,
was
though.
chewing gum,
Yes.
I think, during it.
Yeah, that's something you're not supposed to do.
That's day one of, mass communications class 101. I thought her delivery on jokes were poor at best. She's got some work to do.
Did you notice how I started it differently, though? Like, normally it's like, man, your voice sounds sexy.
Right.
I took all that off. So
Yeah.
it just went like, this'll never be on the radio.
Yeah.
And I just went right into it because I couldn't,
Yeah.
with a straight face, put my 10-year-old daughter on a podcast, because she was messing around. This was like, for the record, she did that like 6 months ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and she was like, when are you going to post my podcast? And I'll be honest, I didn't forget. I tried to get Sarah Jean to come on to do like another one last week. I couldn't get anybody to do it. You and I had done what I felt was one of the better ones we have done. I wasn't going to ask you back. Wendy was super busy, so I'm like, well, I got to post something just to kind of give people something on the weekend. So I posted
So
it.
a 2-minute
Yeah.
So a 2-minute interview with your daughter interviewing your daughter.
Interviewing my daughter as Jillian.
Yeah. Now, mind you, the two voices that she used to differentiate between her and Jillian, again, poor.
Thank you to everybody who listened to it. But yeah, also an update. The one we did, who was it? It was me and my dad, and we had posted all the clips of that guy that calls Mr. G. That's who, you know, the guy who's like, man, your voice sounds sexy.
Yeah.
I've told you guys this before, but those of you who don't know, that dude calls our friend Mr. G.
Okay.
By accident at least once a month. He thinks he's calling his brother and is like, man, I'll leave a fantastic message. Your voice sounds sexy and you got a nice butt. Call me back. Like, that's all they are. That's who that guy is. But after I had posted the podcast with my dad, and we had used in between each of the segments, we used a clip of this guy calling my friend. He got another one the other day. It wasn't very good.
Uh-huh.
And let's just say some of them you have to clean up for certain reasons.
Okay.
So he got another message. He sent it to me the other day. I'm not going to play it because it's not really that good. I do have a gamer tag, though. We did this last week.
Yes.
I want to tell everybody, you can find me, Cal Cagno, on Xbox Live. Cal Cagno Radio is the name of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, your gamer tag is Cal Cagno Radio.
Yeah, so look it up. If you want to play Fortnite with me or whatever, just invite
If
me.
you want to come slit your throat within the first 30 seconds and hold his head up for the others to see. Are you not entertained?
If you want to play with me on Xbox One. No, Xbox One? Xbox Live.
Xbox One
It's what I have.
is the console.
Yeah, Xbox Live is what I'm on. You can find me on there, but just know if you see me playing Minecraft, that's my daughter. I don't play Minecraft. I do play Fortnite, and I do play Battle. No, what is it called? What's the Star Wars one?
Oh, Battlefront 2.
Okay, so here's the thing. My son and I figured out that on Battlefront 2, I think we were playing the wrong mode. We started playing this arcade mode. I had 156 kills the other day.
Yeah, you were obviously not playing the
Because I used to get killed 13 times and kill one person.
Right.
I think I was playing
So you were just killing bots.
Yes.
Like you weren't killing other people.
Right. Which one do you play that you said that you were able to kill 13 and only die once? Is that the other people?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then
no, that's not me. I don't play. I do 13 kills and I die 13.
Yeah, and is
Like,
that
I'm
against
like-
other human beings? Like,
Yeah.
Johnny Fresco killed you, and then they show
Yeah.
the outline of him and say like, and he's
Yeah.
always in the trees. You're like, how come I shoot people from trees, nothing happens?
Right. That's I'm like a 1-to-1 ratio.
Okay,
guy.
that one I'm like 13 deaths to 1 kill. So now I went over and now I'm killing bots. I feel a lot better about myself.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah, that's what you do. You just get down. Most of it is just getting down, your thumb. And I will say this, if they want to sponsor this show, there's a company out there called Control Freaks. They sponsor a lot of like YouTube gamers, and you can buy them, and it's a set of it's this thing that goes on your controller, and so like your Xbox controller, your PlayStation or whatever, and it's like this like latex rubber cover that goes over your controller to kind of give you like your hand, it lets it breathe more instead of getting all sweaty. And then the other thing is there are these little caps that you put on your thumbsticks, which extend the thumbsticks. So by extending them, I don't know angles and geometry and all that real well, but if you're extending them, you don't need to move them as far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's like a fulcrum.
Exactly. Yeah, torque and ratio, I think. But yeah, so like they extend you can either do a 1/4 inch extend. It comes with both. But when you
Do you
put 'em
have
on-
this?
I do, and it's amazing.
Should I get this because I'm now a gamer with my gamer
Yes,
tag, Cal
yes.
Cagno Radio?
Yeah, and get a pair for your son.
I'll make sure to do that for
yeah.
sure.
And it's great because it makes it so like, you know how like if you have like a sniper rifle and you're like trying to, and it's just move
Yeah.
and you can't get it.
Yeah.
It's like when those thumb.
What's it called?
It's called Control Freaks with a K.
Yeah.
Control Freaks. And then, so then when you move them, you don't have to move it as much, and it's much smoother, and they're great, man.
Okay, I'm going to check those guys out, and if you want to sponsor the show, calcagnoradio@gmail.com. Today is Valentine's Day, so
Yes.
happy Valentine's Day
Happy
to everybody.
Valentine's Day.
By the time you hear this, you either had plans and they fell through, or you're going
By
out.
the time
for-
you hear this, your heart will already be broken.
This could be true. I went to Walmart yesterday.
Okay.
Let's talk about that for a second. There is so many crappy gifts for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a war zone there. The reason I went there is my daughter wanted to buy Wonder, that movie Wonder. If anybody's not seen it, amazing movie. It's about a boy who has a facial deformity, and it kind of talks about...
Oh,
yeah, it talks
is that
about...
the reboot of Mask?
It looks a lot like Mask. Yes, a lot like
You were
Mask.
supposed to laugh.
Well, no, I can't talk about Rocky Dennis and laugh out loud. Those are
Cher
yeah,
and Eric Stoltz.
That's his name.
And Eric Stoltz wore so much makeup in
yeah,
Mask.
in Mask, not the Mask, which
Right,
is different.
Jim Carrey, where he's the green guy.
Like Room and The Room are two different movies, right?
Uh-huh.
You know,
Like Star Wars and The Star Wars.
no, they
different.
really are. The Room is the one about the person who kept that girl and her son in a back shed,
Okay.
and was up for Academy Award. Wait, or is that The Room? The other one is that one that they just did the Disaster Artist about.
I don't have a clue.
You know what I'm talking about? James Franco was up for an Academy Award for it, or he's going to be.
Remember when you read off all those movies? I didn't have a clue what they were.
Anyways, today is Valentine's Day, so I went to Walmart and thought about how many people are going to get crappy gifts for Valentine's Day. Like, there were stuffed animals that looked one step above what you win at Cedar Point. And everyone knows the thought of winning the big animal at Cedar Point is cool until you actually get one. You're like, dude, this thing isn't even filled with, like, styrofoam balls. It's
Right.
like asbestos.
Who says it like that? Who says it like that? Asbestos. That is the weirdest. People say asbestos. How did you say it like that?
Asbestos.
That's not how you said it. Asbestos. That was the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Like, who says it like that?
Anyways,
Asbestos. That's what I said.
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
Anyways, people are going to get a lot of bad gifts. I was thinking about this, though. If you don't have plans or reservations, I should say, at this point in time, whether you're hearing this at 6 p.m., 9 p.m., or, whatever time it is right now, 11 in the morning on Wednesday, is it better to go to Subway or to Chipotle than to just say, screw it, I don't have a reservation? Is it really the thought that counts? Is it better to go to Jersey Mike's and have that super awkward conversation than to do nothing at all.
I would go nothing. I would do nothing and say, I'll get you tomorrow. Like, honesty is the best medicine, right? So
I think it's honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Morphine.
Yes.
Morphine is the best medicine. But no, but I would rather just, tell my girlfriend or my wife, like,
Do you have both?
hey, yeah, tell them both. Hey, I dropped the ball.
Yeah.
It came quicker than I thought, and I wasn't able to get reservations. Can we do something Friday?
Okay.
Rather
than be like, hey, guess what? Big night. I got you a asbestos-filled stuffed animal from Walmart, and now I'm taking you to Subway.
Right.
Because I took my wife to Subway on our first date. Lots of people like Outback.
I know, I don't.
I feel bad when people. I know I don't. I'm not. And here's the thing: I'm not a big chain restaurant guy.
Me neither.
Not because I'm like some sort of hipster, right? Because I feel like there's the same people who say they don't like chain restaurants are the same people that don't have TVs, like you.
Right.
But you're just cheap. That's why you don't have a TV.
But I'm the same way with chain restaurants. I don't eat it.
Well, yeah, I'm just not big on them. And it's funny. Like we had friends of ours one time who were like, "Hey, we should all meet up for dinner sometime." And I was like, okay, cool. And they were like, let's go to Olive Garden. And I actually said to him, you for real? Like, you want to go?
We just lost them as a sponsor.
Yeah, you want to go to the Olive Garden? Really? Like,
right.
And again, like, it's fine.
Well, if it is, it's fine.
But I would not, like,
but if you
it's
want
not
Italian, let's go somewhere where we can get Italian.
Wait a second. You're saying that the people in those commercials, like my brother, he's from Italy. We take him to the Olive Garden.
Hey,
you never see
Bartolo. He comes over from Sicily. Hey,
he
like to go to Olive Garden.
We take him to the Olive Garden. It's like if you took him from Sicily, right from the airport to the Olive Garden.
Right.
I hope to God he doesn't.
He is 100%
whack you.
100% Sicilian, and he loves the all-you-can-eat salad and bread with a Pepsi.
Yeah, again, nothing really inherently wrong with the Olive Garden or Outback, but I'm not buying that the Outback people who work there are straight from Australia. Like, they didn't decide, okay, Thunder from Down Under, or do I want to work at Outback?
Right.
With the bloomin' onion, which, by the way, you should just eat in the bathroom on the toilet.
Right.
Like, you're going to eat a bloomin' onion, you're going to have diarrhea within 6 to 8 minutes.
Right. Yeah, you should just put it when it's served you. They should put a ShamWow cloth on as a tablecloth and just set that thing on it and watch it just suck the grease out.
Set a timer. Go.
Go.
As I've said before, I didn't make this up and I don't know where I heard it, but diarrhea will always win, and it knows where you live.
Yeah.
I'll race you home. I will race you home. Let's go. Throws its cigarette and it's like, let's go. I'll race
and
you
when
to
it
your
sees your house eight houses down, and you're doing 60 down a side street to get to your house because you're having contractions, your butthole is tingling, and you're getting there. Your butthole knows, diarrhea is king.
Always wins.
It knows when you're 8 houses away because you're like, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. And then you can see your house and you're like, I'm not going to make it.
Why does it know the closer you get to the toilet that it's like, okay, let's keep going.
I don't know.
Hey, let's push through. Again, it's like, hey, good try, buddy. But at the very end, it makes that last minute sprint.
Yep.
But that's what, Outback's going to do that to you every time.
My ex-wife.
I wasn't sure if you're going to tell this story. I know this story.
My ex-wife goes out, eats somewhere. On her way back, she has that happen. It's like the rumblies. It's coming. She's like, I can make it home. So she books home. She runs up to the front door, drops her keys because she's so like, she's got to go.
Like the sweat, got the sweat.
Because all the strength of your body is going to your sphincter.
Yeah.
So everything is going to there. So you can't, like, you couldn't do a math problem.
No.
You couldn't spell out.
Like someone's like, the president's here. You want to meet him? I mean, Trump aside. I'm just saying, the president, right? I'm just saying. I don't want to hear, no, I don't want to meet him because it's Trump. I'm just saying, yeah, you know what I mean? Zac Efron's here and he wants to, shake your hand.
Right.
You're like, okay, I didn't even think about this.
No. And then she drops her keys, so she picks them up, and it's like a monster is chasing her, and she's trying to get the keys into like the car door, and she's like, and I hear the front door like fly open, and then I hear like, I don't know, screaming or crying or something. So I'm like, what the heck? So I start walking down I was upstairs. I start walking down and the smell hits me.
Oh, she didn't make it.
And I'm like, what in the world happened? So I peek around the corner into the bathroom. My ex-wife is standing like in a stripper pose, where like you're kind of. I call it the stripper pose, where like you don't bend your knees to like bend over.
Yeah, you bend over, but you don't bend your knees.
Yeah, so she's like kind of bent over the sink, and all I could see is her butt cheeks, like covered, like she's covered because she crapped her pants. She didn't make it in. So as she's like trying to get the keys in the door, it let loose, and she just filled her pants. So I look in there, dude. She is, she's butt naked from the waist down. 'Cause she's taking her pants off. She's covered in poop. So what did I do like a good husband? Started filming it.
You did not.
Oh, I did. You wonder why I'm divorced.
You didn't even get her a rag.
Nope. Didn't get
bucket
her a
of Pine Sol.
No, nothing. I just took pictures and videotaped it. Yeah. Needless to say, I was divorced about a year and a half later.
Yeah, Valentine's Day for a lot of people are like, it's like the biggest deal. Like I remember being single and thinking like, I don't have a Valentine. As if that matters. Because I'll tell you, I've had a few Valentines in the past where I don't ever want to see them again. Like they were my Valentine for that one day and not like one night stand like I was hoping for. Just like friend zoned, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Let me take you out to eat to hear about the guy that you're dating. Because he's out of town.
Right.
He's serving in the military and I have to respect him.
Right. And so I'll take you out and make all your Valentine's dreams come true with a handshake at the end of the night.
Hope I get a hug.
Hope I get a fist bump.
I hope I get that awkward hug where you stick your butt out so that our genitals aren't even close.
Well, as far as like the buying the gifts and stuff, I woke up early this morning and I had to go to Target to pick some things up. And who's there? I see some dude just wandering around aimlessly. Get this. In the bra and panty section
of
at
where?
Target. And he's
maiden form.
Yeah, and he's just he's like, I'm gonna I don't want to buy the the lingeriegram. And I'm not going to Victoria's Secret because I look like a pervert. Yeah, because I look like a pervert and I don't want to spend that much money.
I'm gonna get maiden form.
Yeah,
so paint her way.
So he's I can only surmise that he's gonna buy that for like a gift for Valentine's Day. And I was just like, bro.
Literally, it's the least I could do.
Right. I was like, dude,
I bought you these thong panties. They're super wide, so they're getting really itchy about 10 a.m. If you could wear them all day.
I bought you this thong from Target. It'll last for 2 washings and then pill up.
What'd you get your girlfriend?
I got her a set of
bra and panties from Target.
Target, no, I was there. Because when I saw this
I just told you I was there.
No, I got her a nice set of bed sheets.
That's nice.
She likes like this, it's like what T-shirts are made of.
T-shirt, yeah, they're
like
called T-shirt sheets.
Yeah, so I got her like a nice
That's
set
nice.
of those.
Did you go to Bed Bath & Beyond?
No, I went to Target.
Oh, that's where you got them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got Wendy a locket. Like I went to this store that I think is really cool. Actually, let me take that back. She thinks it's really cool, so I went there yesterday and I got.
I think it's stupid.
No, I don't think it's stupid.
Went there.
No, but it's definitely more for like she's way more into it. It's like handmade jewelry and it's kind of like it kind of feels like this place where every booth is different. Like it's inside, but it feels like you're at like sort of a craft fair. Like one booth is like, hey,
does it smell like patchouli?
There was patchouli available if you wanted to buy it. And then there's one where it's like reclaimed glass where you can, buy that. And then there's one that sells T-shirts of Detroit. Then there's one that sells this locket. So I got her this locket, and it looks almost like a pocket watch from like the 1930s, hang around your neck or whatever. But yesterday,
that'd be heavy, wouldn't it?
Well, it's not as heavy. It's upstairs. You can see it.
So like the dude from Public Enemy, Flavor Flav.
He got his ass kicked the other day.
I know. I saw that. For like no apparent reason.
He was just walking through a casino and just got jumped.
And some dude just started teeing off.
He is an American treasure, Flavor Flav.
I know.
Didn't even have the clock on. How did he even know who he was?
And then some dude like stepped in and kind of helped him out, and that guy got a pat on the back from Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav said later that if he got sucker punched, but if he had seen the guy coming, he would have kicked his ass. I'm like. Flavor Flav, you're 5'0". Anyways, so I buy her this clock like Flavor Flav, and I come home and I'm like, oh, well, I gotta get some pictures for it. Like, when was the last time you ordered pictures? First of all, like prints of pictures.
Actually, recently.
Did you do it online, like through Walgreens
I did.
or CVS?
That's what I did.
So
yeah.
I went online and I thought, well, if I shrink down a picture to like 4x4. Like I could put a picture of my kids in there.
So
and
a
put a picture.
4x4 picture would fit in the locket.
No, I was gonna cut.
around your neck?
I was gonna cut it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like my math was totally wrong. Like the math I learned at Dondero High School did not help me in this because legitimately it would have looked like Jurassic Park when the eye shows up, right? You know, like when they're sitting in the back of the thing, they look up and you see that giant eye. That's what it looked like. The ratio's all messed up. So for the last hour before you got here, I've been trying to figure out how to make a picture the right size,
okay.
like an inch. So, but I'm almost to the point that I'm going to call my friend who I used to work with at 80NX, who was the graphics guy, who I haven't talked to in a few months, let's just say, and be like, hey, bro, you still know how to use Photoshop?
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Jason, do you still know how to use Photoshop? Because I need a solid. Like, because I can't figure out how to print these
But you
pictures.
always have to have that awkward chit-chat with someone that you haven't seen in a while before you ask for the mooch. You know? Hey, Bruce.
You still working at 80NX? He got fired the same day I did.
Right.
What you been doing?
What you up to? Nothing. Nothing. Just looking. Just still kind of looking for work. I've been, I've been working at Orange Julia's, just trying to make ends meet.
Have you ever had Wetzel's Pretzels? I work there.
We make a great one. Have you ever had the one that's got mozzarella and pepperoni on it? It's good. They're making the bites too.
That's awesome. I'll have to jump up
We
there
share a
sometime.
kitchen with Cinnabon. You can get one of those too.
I'll be sure to pop up there sometime. So the reason I'm calling is, do you still have
Hey,
Photoshop?
Oh,
Sure, you
I
want to
had-
hang out today? Oh,
I had to pawn all my computer equipment to pay the rent.
okay, cool.
Well, I'll see ya.
Well, do you know anybody who's still doing any Photoshop on the side? Because I could use some help. I need a for locket that looks like Flavor Flavs. But yeah, I gave it to her last night, hoping she would wear it to work today because she's at work.
And she just left it where she opened it?
Yeah, it's still laying there.
Oh,
But
she
I
didn't like it.
Well, no, what happened is I printed out some pictures on the printer on my computer paper.
Right.
To like show you, like, if you'd like to keep this, this is what it would look like. I put a piece of Scotch tape behind it and put them in there. Cut them out myself. They're so jagged.
Oh.
So yeah, if anybody knows how to make them that size, and don't say print them at home because I tried to put printer paper or photo paper in my printer, it went and like pulled it through and was like, done. I'm not using this paper, and then use the
I'm
next
out.
sheet. Yeah, use the next
Printer
sheet.
out.
My printer's so sassy. Someone should teach that stupid thing a lesson.
Thank you very much for this, for giving me this. And I appreciate my friends also. My wife and my girlfriend. My wife. Yeah, sorry to say. I'm so sorry, my wife. Listen, I love you so much.